Girl, not Bryce Hall exposing Addison Rae for being an attention seeker now. I'm pretty sure y'all are confused as heck as to how the Addison Rae is now clout chasing, but unfortunately, she is, you guys. In fact, her entire truth is slowly starting to show up day after day. And y'all, it's really getting messy. As some of y'all know, Bryce's new reality show has caused a huge mess already before it even started, and guess what? It even caused more trouble on the very first episode after it revealed the dark side of Bryce and Addison's relationship, and how Bryce is always painted as a villain. In my last video, we got to see Bryce regretting the moment he made those shady tweets towards Addison and her alleged boyfriend, Jack Harlow. But yesterday, you guys, it was completely a different story, since Bryce decided to expose Addison and her team for paying news outlets to drag him for being a cheater when he isn't. And y'all, they even revealed the main reason why they've been painting him as a villain, and that is to promote Addison's song, Obsessed.
I just don't want people to think I cheated on her.
Well, you didn't.
I know. But her team is trying to say that I did to boost her.
This is timing-wise, couldn't be a better story for her.
As Bryce was going off on Addison and her team for being shady AF, he continued to spill more tea on how Addison is trying to him over and how she wants to ruin his personality on the internet for not only being a cheater, but for partying and getting arrested.
No one wants to be labeled as a cheater. That's like the worst thing you can be labeled as on the internet. That just adds to my portfolio. I already have the partying, I already have the getting arrested. What, now I'm a cheater? That's just.
With that being said, you guys, the internet was shook yesterday when these clips went viral, since many people started attacking Addison once her truth started showing up. And y'all, some people even started blaming Addison's team instead of her in this situation as well. Nah, but when you really think about it, Addison 100% could have defended him and cleared the air saying he didn't cheat on her. The more that Bryce talks about their relationship, the more I see why they didn't work out. He really is always painted as the villain. Everyone always invalidates his feelings, and he's human too. This is so sad. She knows he didn't cheat, but she can't say anything because her team doesn't allow her. Anyways, y'all, with all this drama going around, Addison has yet to respond, and to be honest, I don't think she will anytime soon. But let's move on to Nessa Barrett now, who's apparently getting dragged on social media for being a clown. Again, I don't understand the point of losing millions of fans just to be in a relationship with a very toxic person. But for some reason, Nessa made this decision by herself, and she's literally getting roasted every single day on social media because of it. As y'all remember, Nessa recently announced in an interview how she deleted all her social media apps on her phone due to the amount of hate she has received recently. But after she was caught the next day liking a very shady TikTok video towards Josh Richards, people started attacking her even more for lying about having no social media apps. Until Nessa went on Twitter this week to address it all by posting a short statement saying that her team will be taking over her accounts and post for her from now on. A few days ago, I mentioned I was taking a break from social media. That's still true, but I still want to show how much I love you guys, so my team will be taking over my accounts and post for me. Nessa. Even though many people didn't believe Nessa's statement at first, things slowly started taking a turn when she literally disappeared off of social media for 2 days. In fact, she was actually caught by a paparazzi kissing Jaden, you guys. Until Nessa decided to make a comeback on social media 2 days later and unfollowed Josh Richards for no reason at all. This has started a ton of rumors about Nessa and whether she was responsible for unfollowing Josh or not, and yeah. It later turned on that Nessa was the one who made the decision to unfollow Josh on Instagram, since she recently made a very shady TikTok video about the hate she's receiving and how the entire truth will be out once she drops her EP. Oh God. Can't wait for my EP to drop and everyone will know the truth, since people want to act so innocent. After Nessa thought she did something with her announcement, people immediately started attacking her for lying about having no social media apps on her phone, and guys, some people even started dragging her for playing the victim again in the situation. What happened to her social media break? People act innocent? What about you, Miss Girl? You keep acting like you don't do anything wrong. Quit victimizing yourself over and over again. I thought she was taking a break. Didn't she say her management was posting for her? Nessa, honey, I think it's officially time for you to leave social media for now. Woo! Let's move on to a very serious topic now. And that is Bretman Rock calling out David Dobrik. I don't feel like I have to introduce y'all to both Bretman Rock and David Dobrik because we all know how unproblematic Bretman is and how problematic David is. But about a month ago, your girl made a video where she exposed David Dobrik for being a very disgusting person. And y'all, a week after I made the video, David got canceled for good, you guys, as people started exposing him day after day for literally being a monster. However, as this drama all went down about a month ago, the influencer Bretman Rock, who's known for being the most unproblematic influencer ever, decided to spill some tea on David on his Instagram stories where he shared his experience meeting him. And y'all, Bretman really went in with this one, since he revealed how David was hella rude to him when they both met at the People's Choice Awards a couple of years ago.
Spill some tea. I've been wanting to spill this tea for so long. A couple years ago, I won Beauty Influencer of the Year by People's Choice Awards. That was the same year that David Dobrik won Content Creator of the Year, whatever. And they literally said our names back to back from each other when we won, right? I went to his table to show my friends my award, and this white goes up to me and he's like, I wasn't even talking to him, and he just goes up to me and he's like, who are you? What do you do? What did you win?
After Bretman explained his situation with David and his rudeness towards him, he then proceeded to shade David on his stories even more for pretending not to know him when he actually knew who he was.
Before I won my award, y'all, my dad died. Y'all know this story. And so the whole time I was literally just standing by their table like, yeah, nobody has ever made me feel, no one has ever shit on me and made me feel so irrelevant. All in one night. I was like, oh my god, this really out here, like. And then come to find out 2 years later, Content Creator of the Year. Girl, please all I have to say after 2 years is, Mr. David, who are you? What do you do? What did you win?
Of course, you would probably expect people to stand up for Bretman and attack David for being rude, but that didn't really happen for some reason. Here's what people had to say about it. This makes no sense from Bretman because it sounds like David was just asking him a little about himself. Perfectly reasonable. I don't support David though. I really don't think it's that serious, and why bring it up after so long? Y'all, I don't like David, but he was just asking a question. I'm not a fan of David, but are we all supposed to know who Bretman is? I don't get it. Wow, Bretman. The tables really turned on you. As usual, before I end today's video, I do want to give you all some updates on Charli D'Amelio and Chase Hudson's relationship because it's really getting real. Ever since I talked about Chase and Charli in my recent drama recap video, I started receiving many messages from you guys asking me to give y'all updates on their relationship because in my last video, we discussed how Charli and Chase could secretly be in a relationship together as they recently gave us a hint in Chase Hudson's new music video with Charli. If you haven't seen it, check. Yeah, you can clearly tell by their energy in the video how they're both in love with each other. However, as soon as this video was posted on the internet, Chase started receiving tons of interview requests to spill the tea on his music video with Charli. And y'all, in one of his interviews, Chase finally decided to reveal how him and Charli are both in love and how she's everywhere in his head, basically. This can't be real! Will we be getting an accompanying video for American Sweetheart? Yes, it's out now. The music video is important in showing the emotion that I went through and how much of a fever dream that it felt like in the way that I portray her in front of me, behind me, then dancing. We're in love and she's everywhere in my head, basically. But it shows how even though she was beside me, I felt alone. Immediately after this interview got posted on many tea pages, y'all, people started freaking out as to how Chase finally revealed his relationship with Charli out of nowhere. OMG, my heart dropped when he said that about Charli. The way they looked at each other in the music vid was speechless. They definitely dating, but making it private as they should. They're so cute. The video is about July 6th as well, y'all. Everyone bashed him and everyone loved her, therefore the line, yeah, I'm the bad guy and you're America's sweetheart. Anyways, loves, what's your opinion on Chase Hudson finally announcing his relationship with Charli D'Amelio? Make sure to leave all your thoughts on today's recap and topics down in the comments below. I love you so much.